the dreaded carpeted wheel wells.
I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
And this is DIY Detail. And the acoustic absorbing plastic wheel wells are the bane of many, many detailers.
We were talking about this earlier. Are they carpeted? I mean, they sort of seem carpeted, they feel carpeted.
It looks like a carpet, but it's actually just a plastic material. An actual carpet wouldn't last long in this environment. So it's a very high density polyethylene plastic.
And the reality is, it sure as heck seems to hold on to that dirt, and you kind of have this intuitive sense that as you're pressure washing it, you're just kind of turning it into mud. My approach is usually just to pressure wash it, but it feels like it takes forever.
Right. So if you want to speed up the process and not create mud, which is, as soon as you put water to it, you're creating mud. So the first thing to do...
And when it dries, that mud don't go anywhere.
No,
it
exactly.
It just stays on the carpeting.
Is to just simply dry brush it. And you'll see just the dry brushing makes it look spectacular.
So while you do that, I'm going to kind of explain some of my carpet cleaning knowledge, which is that about 80% of what's in carpeting, they're dry particulates. So no solvent, no chemical is going to actually remove that dirt and turn to mud, and then when it dries, it's just going to be back on the carpeted fibers. So in carpet cleaning technician school, which I attended, they say, get as much dry soil out of the carpet before you clean it, which the principle applies right here.
Right. So now we have, it actually looks clean.
It looks clean, but I can tell there's still some, some dirt in there.
There's still a lot of stuff in there. Next step is we're going to emulsify the dirt. We're going to use a product that's going to help bring the dirt out of the carpet. We'll call it carpet for now. It's just an easier word to say. So instead of acoustic absorbing fender liner. We'll use rinseless wash diluted 1 to 32, so a fairly heavy dilution, or 32 to 1. So 32 ounces of water, 1 ounce of our rinseless wash.
So like a bottle, a typical spray bottle is 32 ounces. Thank you, pressure washer. So you just put an ounce in your 32 ounce bottle.
Right, exactly. And this is a foaming action. So what the foaming is going to do is help get in there, help the foam works its way into the liner better, or the carpeted liner better. And then it's emulsifying the dirt and helping to carry it away. Okay. It's not going to do all the work for us, but it's going to help. It's quite thick foam for a rinseless wash.
Indeed it is.
Yeah. So we'll let that foam work for a few seconds, and then we'll brush it again. So to work the rinseless wash into the carpet a little deeper, into that texture, so it can attack that dirt even better.
Yeah, when you're doing carpet cleaning, folks, and you have an extractor at home, very few of you probably do, but if you do, when you introduce a lot of moisture, it can be kind of a dangerous proposition. So if you're talking about the carpeting inside of a vehicle, you want to really watch that moisture. You can talk about wicking, you can talk about damage to some of the electronics
There's
these days.
a lot of electronics, yeah.
But if you have the time, or if you have air movers, or if you're just doing your own vehicle, the way an extractor works is you're introducing a chemical and then you're sucking out what was in the carpeting, right?
Exactly.
So the idea is whatever you leave there is a neutral pH, but you're trying to suck out all the dirt and grime. You're trying to basically flush it with water and suck out, flush it with water and suck out, and then rapid dry. The idea here is, though, if you had a floor mat, a carpeted floor mat, the extractor concept is the same as a pressure washer. You're just flooding that carpet. So if you have 2 or 3 days to let your carpeted floor mat dry, you could use a pressure washer. It's not a hack trick. It's just a lot of detailers will deliver with the floor mat still wet in the car, which is a big no-no. What I'm saying here is this is not even a carpeted floor mat in the car. You can flush this with water, not worry about over moisturizing it.
Right,
so
because
we're just setting you up for success on the way to doing that.
Yeah, because remember, this is driving through the rain after this.
Exactly.
So, and
it's just dangerous when I start talking about carpets because I get really excited.
No, but the other thing is we're dealing with a part of the vehicle that we want to make look good. So like I mentioned, the dry brushing, it looked good. From 5 feet away, we won't be able to tell the difference between before and after of doing this. And we have to remember the vehicle is driving on the road again. So I've seen detailers spend an hour cleaning a carpeted wheel well.
Are you serious?
Just to
an hour?
Just to have the customer drive away and it gets dirty 5 feet. So
that's sort of the principle of detailing, though, is we're cleaning something that's going to get dirty again.
Right, but
it's like, why do you wipe your butt after using the bathroom? You know, it's going to get dirty again. It's like, come on, because you're.
Well, yeah. Not the best analogy there.
Should we cut that one out?
No, but anyways, so the foam is almost done. Now we're going to agitate that foam, and we see that it's starting to look like mud.
It's worth noting, folks, that the internet can be deceiving because all carpet tends to look good when it's wet. So if you really want to measure results, you definitely want it to dry all the way. And what I'm talking about mostly is car interiors, because we're going to flush this. It's going to be great. Yeah, but it sure looks good right now.
Right. Now, the next step is the pressure washer. And when we're using the pressure washer, we can buy different nozzles. So this is a 4.0 nozzle. So it's a 25 degree. So that's the fan. But the hole in the middle of this is a 4.0. So it's a very large hole, meaning we're actually going to be reducing the pressure but increasing the volume of water. And in something like this, even a garden hose will do a great job because you want that volume of water to move.
Okay.
So off we go.
Let's see it done.
And if you look down here when I'm spraying, you'll see just how muddy the water is. And the longer I spray, the muddier it seems to get.
It's muddy. It feels like it's becoming a little bit clearer mud.
Right. Now, like I said, I can spray there for a long time.
How long? 10 minutes?
Oh, and it'll still be coming out muddy. We have a way to accelerate it a little bit, and that's a turbo tip. So a turbo tip agitates as it's spraying. So we'll actually get a slightly deeper clean from it.
It's still coming out muddy.
It's still coming out muddy. So basically what we're saying with these carpeted floor mats or wheel liners is you're not going to get them perfect.
And I don't think it really matters. They don't. No. I mean, what I would do is put a little tire dressing on the plastic trim, right there on the inside, on both edges. Anything you can darken that's plastic is going to give a nice accent. And the driver's not going to care. It's going to look way better. It's starting to come out pretty clear, actually.
Right, it is. But look how much water and how much time I've spent just on this little 6-inch by 12-inch section.
So, the question is it worth it, right?
Yeah.
Is it Mother Nature, for the vehicle? I mean, it's salty and snowy out there, folks.
Exactly.
See you on the next video, guys.